Hi guys, it's Hannah Saber from HR Images. Tonight I'll be talking to you about the brand new Samyang 35mm f1.2 for Sony crop sensor cameras. So stay tuned. One thing I love about this lens is shooting at f1.2. As you can see here in the images, it's nice and sharp in the center on the chairs and it gives a nice fall off throughout the image. Even at f16, you still intend to get a lot of sharpness in your images. Once you start shooting at f2.8, I've noticed that the images become a lot sharper than what they were at f1.2. One thing I've loved using this lens for is street photography. Very small, lightweight, compact, great lens to walk around with, producing sharp images, even shooting at f2.8. The bokeh on this lens is very smooth and gives a nice fall off throughout the images. I love the separation this lens gives at f1.2. With the bokeh, as you notice, the center bokeh balls are nice round circular shape, but as you get further out to the outer bokehs, it starts to become more of an eggy shape, but still produces a nice pleasing bokeh. One thing a lot of people were asking me about is how well this lens can perform on a full frame camera. I've tested it out on the Sony a7S II. On full frame mode, as you can see, it produces great image, but it produces a very strong vignetting on the image. But the advantage with the Sony full frame camera is you can actually choose to shoot in crop mode, getting rid of that vignetting. So you can use it in full frame cameras, but just using it in crop mode. It will be benefit with the a7R II and the a7 II, as it's got higher megapixels. The a7S II, you can do it, but being the 12 megapixel, shooting in crop mode, the pixels will reduce. One thing I loved about the Sony cameras, even with manual lenses, as you can see, with focus peaking, it actually shows you what's in focus, so it's easier to focus with a manual lens than with the other DSLRs. With the focus ring, it's very smooth and has a touch of resistance, which I like. So when you're doing in video, as you can see how the focus transitions from the foreground to the background, nice and smooth, and with f1.2 producing nice bokeh. Alright, that concludes my short, quick review on the Samyang 35 f1.2 lens. As you can see from the images, this lens produces amazing image quality, sharp in the center at f1.2. As you stop down to f2.8, it gets a lot sharper. Even going at f8, f16 does produce straight, really sharp images. At f1.2, the bokeh is very smooth. It does produce perfect bokeh balls in the center. As you get into the outer bokehs, it does get into the egg shape, but it's still pleasing to look at. From memory, as this lens has only been released not too long ago, I think from memory it's about 600 AUD, maybe a bit more. Don't quote me on that, as I'm not too sure about the pricing, but I think roughly it's about that mark. Just having a look on different sites from camera stores. If you guys are on a tight budget, you're looking at a 35mm lens at f1.2 for crop sensor cameras, have a look at the Samyang lens. If you don't mind manual focus, it is a lens to actually look at. I would recommend this lens. Some people may worry about the manual focus, but as you can see on the video, with the Sony focus peaking, you can see what's in focus, so it's easier to focus with. Even if you have the A7 cameras, you still can use it. Just in full frame mode, as you can see, it does produce a very strong vignetting, but once you put it into crop mode, the lens works like a charm. It still produces great image quality on a full frame, as well as the crop sensor. If you guys don't mind spending the money and you want a better lens, then you obviously got the Zeiss Sony lenses and different sort of other 35mm with autofocus. But if you're in a tight budget, Samyang is something I would recommend for that budget lens, especially for f1.2. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for future videos. See you guys.